Jason's joining.
Oh, he's remotely. All right.
Is Director Fall with us?
Yeah. I am here, if you can hear me.
Yes. Yep. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'm Michelle Jones, the Corporate Officer for that Regional District, and I'll call this inaugural Regional Board meeting to order for Tuesday, November 8th. It is 3:30 on the dot, and I'd like to acknowledge that we're holding this meeting on Tla'amin Nation lands, traditional Tla'amin Nation lands. The first order of business for today is election of the chair. So I'll call 3 times for nominations for the position of chair. So I'll call the first time. Director McCormick.
Thank you. I would nominate Director Brander.
Director Brander, you've been nominated. Do you accept this nomination?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. I'll call a second time for nominations for the position of chair. Director Lennox.
Thank you. You can hear me, hopefully.
Yes, thank you. I can.
Thanks. I'd like to nominate Director Gisborne.
Okay, thank you. Director Gisborne, do you accept this nomination?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. I'll call a third time for nominations for the position of chair. Hearing no further nominations, we have 2 candidates nominated, Director Brander and Director Gisborne. You have this opportunity to address the membership. Would either of you like to address the membership?
Sure, I'll speak. I guess I've worked with all but one of you at board level or committee level over the last 4 years. I guess there'll be no surprises. You've all worked with me before. I'm hardworking. I come prepared to the meetings. I think things through thoroughly before speaking on them, and I try to foster good relationships in the community and with the staff and with the board. I want to have good relationships so that we can continue to work forward together. I have a real interest in establishing a respectful and efficient work environment. I hope we can do that over the next 4 years. Open thinker, willing to consider all ideas. And the bottom of it, I just want what's best for the community. And that starts with a well-functioning board of directors. And I feel that I am a good choice to lead it. Thank you.
Director Gisborne, what's yours?
Thank you, Corporate Officer. I've typed something up and maybe it'll make sense when I speak. First, I would like to apologize for my role in any of the discomfort and disagreements of the last term. To any member of the public, or a member of the board, or members of our staff that were impacted by what occurred, please accept my apology. I believe that the chair serves at the pleasure of the board. The board maintains the power and the control of the organization, and they can remove the chair at any time by voting them out. As chair, I do not believe I would be able to command a majority to the detriment of any minority. In my opinion, my only option as chair to achieve anything moving forward would be to build a collaborative working relationship with every other member of our board. Building a strong and inclusive team requires the group to recognize the value of one in order to unlock the collaborative power of many. Far too often, I've seen in other local governments when a majority is formed, the input of the minority can become overlooked. This can deprive the decision-making body of valuable information. I believe the chair is responsible for setting the tone for the team, and a tone that can be tough on issues, but kind on the individuals will cultivate a healthy and constructive political atmosphere. A good tone can create a willingness to support each other when tough topics arise. If we want to make this next term unlike the previous one, then the dynamic, I believe, needs to change. I have served 2 terms on the AVICC executive. I've built healthy working relationships with other regional district chairs and other elected officials within the greater region. I will seek the advice of the experienced, both internally and externally, in order to recognize opportunities and avoid pitfalls so that we can work together as a truly inclusive team. And together, I believe we can build the regional district that can be. Thank you.
Thank you, directors. Now you'll be given ballots. Please write clearly on these ballots who you vote for. We will collect them and put them in into a bin. Those are participating electronically. You can provide your vote digitally to me via email, preferred. And at the conclusion, we can pass a motion to destroy those ballots and emails. And I will write your submission onto paper. Have all votes been received? Thank you, everyone. Director Bander, you have been elected to position of the chair. I now turn over, prior to turning the meeting over to you, I would ask for a motion to destroy the ballots.
So moved.
All in favor? Any opposed? I'm ready to destroy the ballots now. Chair Brander, the seat is yours.
Thank you very much. So, item number 2 on the agenda, election of the vice chair. We have a recommendation in front of us that the board designate its members other than the chair to serve as the vice chair on a rotating basis according to the alphabetical order of directors' surnames for 2-month periods commencing on the date of the inaugural meeting. I have a mover, Director Dowd, and seconded by Director McCormick. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries. Item number 4, appointment of signing officers. And again, it's all directors unweighted. So we have a recommendation that the designated signing officers for the Catholic Regional District are Chair Brander or Director Gisborne. or the Chief Administrative Officer, Al Radke, or the Manager of Financial Services, Linda Greenan, or the Manager of Administrative Services, Michelle Jones, or the Assistant Manager of Financial Services, Jason Cohenhoven. Do I have a mover for this? Director Gisborne, seconded by Director Elliott. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries. So we're up to the chair's report. I'd like to start out by thanking the residents of Area C for acclaiming me to office. And I would like to thank the directors for their support and their confidence in voting for me for chair. I hope I live up to expectations. This is a new board. There are obviously some familiar faces around it, but it's a new board nonetheless. And this gives us an opportunity for a clean slate, a fresh start. And my philosophy for the term will be trust the process. The process is your friend. Many of us heard that at a recent workshop. I hope you all adopt it as well. There will be a few changes in how meetings proceed this term, all of which are endorsed by our procedure bylaw and Robert's Rules of Order. These changes should help us be more efficient, respectful, and fair. Just a few, during debate, each director may speak a minimum of 2 times. Maximum of 2 times. Additional opportunities to speak will be decided by the assembly. So if we decide that the topic merits more discussion, we can pass a motion, we can continue. According to Ellie Mina, 2 turns to speak should be more than enough to get your point across. Maintaining proper decorum in the boardroom will be a high priority. And in order to accomplish this, we will follow the process. I trust that the board members will comply with the process and conduct themselves in a respectful manner. Another key part of the process is having everything done through the chair. I know this can get tricky sometimes, and I'm sure we're going to have some bumps in the road, but this eliminates the personal aspect of discussion and avoids conflict. I think it's a really wise way to proceed. As I mentioned, I expect many points of order to be called initially as we all get used to the process, but over time, as we do get used to it, those will drop off considerably. Speaking of points of order, I think everybody should be empowered. If you see us going astray, if you see things are off topic or we're going on too long, say something. Everybody should be willing to step up and say something. And all it takes is a simple statement, point of order, that's it. And then the chair should take over from there because we have a process to go through a point of order. We have to remember points of order are not personal. It's just about sticking to the process. If I stray too far off topic, if I go on too long, please call me on it. I'm not going to take it personally. I don't expect anybody else to either. Finally, what we need to do is respect each other, respect the staff, and especially respect the public. If we work as a team and are respectful of each other's points of view, we will succeed and the entire community will benefit from it. So as a board, we have important work to do. I'm looking forward to getting on with it, as I hope all of you are. So ends my chair's report. Sorry. Yes. Oh, the standing committees. Thank you very much. The standing committees for the rest of 2022 will be the planning committee with membership comprising directors from electoral areas A, B, C, and D. Finance committee with the membership being all of the members of the Cathet Regional District Board, and the committee of the whole, again with the membership being all members of the Cathet Regional District Board. So we've reached the end of the agenda. Is there anything else to add, corporate officer?
Thank you, Chair. No.
Okay. So if there are no objections,
I think we could also entertain a question period.
oh, sure. Are there any questions?
No questions, Chair, other than congratulations on your chairmanship.
Thank you very much. So if there are no, sorry, Director Elliott.
Thank you. Do we have chairs for these committees figured out already, or are they all done at the first meeting?
That will happen at the first meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Are there any other questions or? So if no objections, I'll declare the meeting adjourned. Thanks very much.
Thanks, everyone.